Based on the Presidency's board and inclusive consultations, I trust that this proposal is acceptable for all.
On November 12th, countries at the COP29 Climate Summit gave the go-ahead to carbon credit quality standards, which are critical to launching a UN-backed global carbon market that would fund projects that reduce greenhouse gas emissions. One negotiator said this deal could allow global carbon market, which has been years in the making, to start up as soon as next year.
Every time we send a message, every time we send an email, there is a carbon footprint attached to that.
So I think increasingly we can see young entrepreneurs seeking accreditation, ESG accreditation for the businesses that they find.
Nowadays, some entrepreneurs from other countries are choosing to start a business in Shanghai. When they do, they often embrace the ESG concept to do their part for society and respond to the country's goal of reducing carbon emissions.
Our idea is to remove the ridiculous and outrageous amount of plastic waste that exists in traditional oral care. Our main products are these, like bamboo toothbrushes, which are made from entirely recyclable wood. And we also do toothpaste and mouthwash tabs that are made with clean and natural ingredients. So we're a sustainable and functional oral care brand.
Zimbabwean Joshua Mugabe co-founded the oral care company in Shanghai in 2022 after winning a social entrepreneurship competition. Lark Oral Care has since expanded its business from Shanghai to the United Kingdom and to the United States, with year-on-year growth of 25%.
The main driver as to why we started was because we identified a gap in the market. So we identified a need that no one else was addressing. And we thought there were enough people that would support that worthy cause.
That could lead to future career opportunities.
Are assigned to houses.
This year, 17 groups of expats from across China presented their ESG-related projects at the final of the 5th Social Entrepreneurship Competition, which was held in Changning District, Shanghai.
So we believe that these 17 companies are a good sign that more and more international foreigners and expat community are looking into creating opportunities here in China for ESG related projects. We hope to encourage them, we hope to empower them through our social entrepreneurship competition for them to showcase and be part of this amazing journey towards carbon free in 2030.
So why are young entrepreneurs embracing ESG as a vital component of their business strategy? What drives this interest?
Firstly, because it's a legislative requirement. They have an obligation legally to report on environmental, social and governance aspects. In China, this legislative requirement is from 2018. Often, young entrepreneurs will have a purpose to their business. So as well as seeking to make money, to maximize profits, they will have a social goal that will hope to bring benefits to their clients and customers. Lots of the ESG considerations fit into that overall goal. I think also young entrepreneurs realize that if they're starting up businesses, there are actually advantages of building in ESG considerations from the ground up, from the get-go, rather than trying to re-engineer existing business practices.
The entrepreneurial inspiration of young people is often rooted in the learning and experiences they've had as students. In higher education, colleges and universities are integrating advanced ESG concepts into their curriculum and research programs. For example, Loughborough University has launched a full PhD scholarship program aimed at supporting digital decarbonization research.
I think many of us forget or maybe don't even know that every time we send a message, every time we send an email, there is a carbon footprint attached to that, right? We spend energy. And so every second in every corner of the world, as we're talking now, that energy is produced because every single click, every single image that we store, it's all stored on cloud, right? And to do that, we require massive data centers that consume huge amounts of energy. And this is exactly what digital decarbonization center and project are looking at. Climate change net zero is now being mainstreamed to every single course that our students are taking.
A package of climate agreements was reached at COP29. The agreements set the post-2025 climate finance targets, including an annual funding of at least $300 billion from developed countries and a broader climate financing goal of at least $1.3 trillion per year by 2035 to support the climate actions of developing countries.